much, and we're going to try and do this really, really fast to all of you who have managed to stick around with us on this marathon performance this evening. First of all, I would love to invite all of the ensemble faculty to come forward, as well as all the other music faculty who are in the audience. And I would love to have all the retired faculty, anybody who's ever been a faculty member, come on up and join us on stage. I'd also like to acknowledge Eva Johnson, who is our department secretary, and Lorraine. Yeah, where's Eva? Come on up, Eva. And I'd also like to also have Lorraine Fortuna, if she's in the audience. Lorraine is our building custodian. We could not have gotten all these things here without the help of Eva and Lorraine. Eva, I hope you're out there. And Eva was really responsible for doing all of the ticket sales for us that were coming over the telephone. We were able to actually use the credit card system, which is amazing. And Eva did all that over the telephone. So Eva, we couldn't have done it without you. Come on up. Where are you, Eva? There she is. Yes! And I sure would love to have you acknowledge all of this fine faculty who've put this show together tonight. Now, the honest truth is that this is a completely student-run show, and we always have a musical mood steering committee that runs everything. They take care of the whole thing to make it come together. All we have to do is rehearse the ensembles. So what I'd like to do is bring out the entire musical mood steering committee. Come on out. Well, I can't believe that this is my 18th musical moods, but in the 18 years that I've been doing this, this is quite amazingly the best musical mood steering committee that I've ever had the pleasure of working with. They were phenomenal. And they were, thank you. And the person who was cracking the whip the entire time was the committee chair, and that's Shannon Barton. She was everywhere, omnipresent. And without the help of the stage manager, Jamie Gerkink, I don't think this would have happened. So Jamie, where are you? And thanks again to every one of these members of the Musical Mood Steering Committee. Is it time for me to give up the mic?
It's time.
Okay.
First off, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight and supporting us and our wonderful music department. It's so hard for us to get prepared and to do it well for all of you. And thank you so much for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it so much. So this is the first year we've had a contest for the person who has sold the most Moods tickets before the actual concert. So it's the most prepaid tickets. The individuals, the top 2 individuals who have sold the most are awarded a prize this year. And I'd like to announce those. In the first time in a very long time, we sold over $2,000 in prepaid Moods tickets. So I'm very, very happy for that. And our first place winner is Dan Christensen. Yeah. Our second place winner is Elise Smith. Congratulations, guys. We're really proud. We did such a good job this year. I've been so proud to be ahead of this committee because we've done so well in publicity and tickets, and I haven't worked with a better crew. The next thing I'm going to do is call the full-time faculty up by name and to receive a very special gift from the Musical Moods Committee themselves. So if you could come forward as I call your name and receive your chocolate and rose, that would be wonderful. Mr. Mike Gillen. Mr. Malcolm Brannon. Mr. Brian Morris. Dr. Deborah DeWitt. Mr. Tim Helt. Wherever you are, if you're here. Is he out there? Okay. And Dr. Carol Van Ranwyk. In special appreciation, we'd love to acknowledge Dr. Dwayne Davis for all of his work for us. Miss Eva Johnson for being the sweetest secretary ever. And the bouquet. Miss Lorraine Fortuna. I don't know if she's in the building tonight, but we want to recognize her for being the sweetest janitor ever. Very much. Dr. Kenneth Boss for accompanying us for everything. And of course, Mr. Kevin Dobrev for being the sweetest head of the department that we've ever had. Thank you to the faculty, because you've treated us so well, and I feel like this is the best musical moods we've ever had. Thank you so much. Yay!
Thanks, Shannon. I'd like to ask the ensemble faculty to step up and help me present some awards to these students. If you would step to the front and help me out, I would sure appreciate it. Thank you. Don't forget to tell me I have this right here. All right. Mr. Gillen and Mr. Brannon, would you help me present the instrumental awards this evening? The faculty always like to acknowledge those students who have gone above and beyond the call of duty and have set themselves as leaders for the rest of these students. And we'd like to acknowledge the following instrumental majors who have been instrumental in leading the other students in this department. Kyle Flack, Elizabeth DuPont, Jeremy Verwise, Chris Bardoff. Derek Taylor. Derek Taylor. Sean Shafiansky. Sean Shafiansky. David Bonham. Not him? And Michael McLaughlin. Lucretia Stinson. And David Makepeace. Then we look at all those students and we decide on the person who has been the best leader in the instrumental area, the person who has really set the standard. And this year, that award goes to Elizabeth DuPont. Now, to help me move this on just a little bit quicker, I'm going to announce the choral awards, and if you wouldn't mind, that's the wrong one. I think it's these right here. There we go. And if you would hold your applause until we've all named all the names, that would be really helpful. Thank you. The choral awards that have been nominated are Elise Smith, Nubia Gomez, Shannon Barton, and Jonathan Lovegrove. And of these 4 wonderful students, the faculty have awarded 2 awards. One goes to Elise Smith. And the second one for her leadership, Nubia Gomez. Thank you. And now we have one more special award to present, and these are the nominations for the Academic Achievement Award in Music. These are students who not only serve as leaders in the classroom, but also in the practice room and out there in the hallways where they're shepherding people to get in there and practice. The 3 individuals who have been nominated are, thank you, Mr. Davis, Whitney Wilson, Chris Bardoff, and Michael Johnson. And this year's Outstanding Achievement Award in Academic Excellence goes to Michael Johnson.